Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day. Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 6.
A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Third down and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Let's go.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. There he goes right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders.
All right, let's focus up, boys.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes in the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Flush to his right.
You gotta catch that.
The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Wilson, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it into Watkins. 3rd down here.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Looking deep for Julio. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Running is Swift. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult.
Bro, like, oh my God.
Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Tackled back at the 28.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
The 1st quarter with the score Cardinals 7, Seahawks nothing.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Wilson.
At the 45-yard line.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
For Phillip Lindsay.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he's got this down
Bro, like,
before he's dropped. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a
what's the plan?
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Who's driving to Uncle Ton's? Who's driving to Uncle Ton's? Oh my God.
He's brought down at the 9. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Yeah. I'm playing. Who?
Well, if you're going to Top Golf, we'd be sleeping a little bit at Uncle Tom's because you're also going river rafting.
God damn. Alright. When are we going?
They said to leave soon.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Let's leave at noon.
Loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
You better get yourself ready, sir.
I still need to shower, brush my teeth.
Play action. It's Wilson.
Bro!
End zone,
Okay,
but
thank
it's
God.
incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is into the end.
Oh my, there's no way, bro.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cardinals
Goodness,
only
how does he?
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal. When you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he
I'm
can,
coming
maybe
back,
get
it's
out of
okay.
bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greedy was good as he got into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
5-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Ryan Tannehill.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Complete.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Complete to
Mecole Hardman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Seahawks 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to give to Lindsey. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Hardman on the return. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Seahawks.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back in pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the red zone now, Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. DeAndre Swift as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
All right.
To the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
16-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot. As he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Tannehill now to throw. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
Jason Sanders for the extra
This
point.
was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill completes it to Hardman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
All right, play some defense.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Seahawks 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one It bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Back at the 22-yard line.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Wilson. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And he'll be taken down inside the red zone at the 21. He'll pick up 7 there.
How does Ingram catch that?
Maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 16. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They go play action now. Wilson buying time to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position. Because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
And this this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.